to start. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is industrialization and social change. So, okay, industrialization. And industrialization and social change. So first I'll give you today I'll give you a complete idea what we are going to learn in this chapter. So first is about introduction part. So in the introduction part we see where the industrialization started. Okay, why? Okay, so the next topic is why Britain. So industrialization started first in Britain. So we are going to focus why it is in Britain. Why the first industrialization started in Britain only. Reasons. Why it is in Britain only? Why not in other countries? Okay, that we are going to see. Next, technological development. Or next topic will be technological development. So due to the industrialization, what kind of technological developments that has taken place in the world? Okay, then got different kinds of industries. Different types of industries. So if you see coal and iron, then cotton spinning and weaving, cotton spinning and weaving. Okay, weaving. Then we'll see about the importance of steam power as a part of new technology, the introduction of steam power, and as the steam power increased, helping transportation. So it was the development in transportation. Then as the transportation increased, competition, then technological changes, and about workers. What is the spelling of competition? COMPE. Okay. PITL, competition. Competition. So competition in which sectors? In all the sectors. Then technological changes. Technological changes and about workers. Okay. So board is not clear. I'll move after explanation for 5 minutes. Then you can copy down. Okay. Then how the lives have changed. See how the lives of the people have changed due to the industrialization and the development in the technological sector. Then about the lives of the workers, how the life of the workers has changed. Then workers, children, and industrialization. Okay, workers, children, and industrialization. Industrialization. Then we are going to see about industrialization in the other countries. Industrialization in Germany and France. industrialization in Germany and France. Okay, how the industrialization took place in the Germany and France. Okay, so we are going to learn about some topics related to the industrialization of Germany and the industrialization in the France. Okay, so these are all the topics what we are going to see in our next chapter. You see, first introduction part. In the introduction part, we see that the first industrialization has taken place in England. So we are going to see why in England. What is the reason that England only has the capability of starting the industrialization first? Why not the other countries? So that we will see why Britain only reasons why it is top in the industrialization first place, first country to have a industrialization. Then we are going to see the topics like technological developments. So industrialization took place due to technological developments, and due to the industrialization, technological developments also took place, interrelated. Then different types of industries like iron and coal industry, coal and iron industry, cotton spinning and weaving industry. So a lot of tremendous changes have taken place in the particular industries. Then steam power. So as an industrialization took place, steam power, the power of steam, water vapor, the hot water vapor, what we generally call as a steam, that has a lot of power. So steam engines were invented. Okay, steam engines were invented through which some machines can run faster than the earlier. Then, as a steam engine introduced, transportation increased. As transportation developed, the competition among the industries and technological changes, even in the workers, like number of workers also increased, and change in lives, the workers' lives. Earlier, the workers' lives are different, but due to the industrialization, we are going to see both like positive effects and negative effects on the life of the people who are working in the industries. Okay, negative and positive. Then workers, children, and industrialization. So how the workers' life and children's life is in the process of industrialization or due to the industrialization, whether the life of the children or the life of the workers, women. Okay, we can see women also here, not workers actually, women. So women, children, and industrialization. Then industrialization in Germany and France. So this is all like till here we are going to see about common things about Britain and in general about the industrialization. But the last topic is industrialization in Germany and France. So when compared to England, why Germany and France are behind? What are the reasons? So when compared to France, Germany is better. Why it is? Why France is lagging in the industrialization? What are the reasons that France and Germany are not in a position to compete with England? These are all the topics what we are going to see in this chapter. Is it clear? So you were asking me, board is not clear, board is not clear. Uh, now is it clear? Yes, I think now it is clear.
Not
To me, I am seeing on the system, I am seeing on the mobile, it is very clear, no? Hmm? You can,
it is
yes,
black.
it is blur. So it may be due to the internet problem from your side, okay? Is that clear? From your side, there may be some internet problem. So I'll give you some time, you can drag it and try to copy down this topic, keep the heading industrialization and social change, then copy all these main points. These are the topics what we are actually going to cover in our chapter. Is it clear? Yes. And now is it visible? I'm just standing aside. Is it visible now? So you may be seeing on the mobile, so you drag it, you try to drag it and enlarge it. Yes, you can see all these topics, cotton spinning and weaving also, iron and coal and iron industries, how there is a change in the coal and iron. Clearly, sir. Okay, see from Dinesh, I got a message. It is very clear, sir. You can copy, compulsory copy it. Okay.
Sir, please no, sir.
Okay, I'll move. Okay, I'll make it straight. Okay, I'll. So once again, I will repeat. So the economy and the industries of England had a lot of changes between 1780s and 1850s. This was a year when we call it as the first industrial revolution. This is a phase, that period when we call it as first industrial revolution. Okay, and in the word industrial revolution was described by many people like Georges Michaels in France, Frederick Engels in Germany, and Arnold Tony B in England described these words like industrialization or industrial revolution. So there was a lot of development in the industries between 1760s and 1820s. There is a widespread impact of industrialization in Britain. Okay, a major impact is particularly on the society and on the world, even the other countries also, even like Britain and USA and even the other countries. Okay, and this helped many industries like cotton and textile industries, iron industries in Britain. So when industrial development took place in Britain, when new technology was invented, because of the new technology, so for example, earlier people used to produce in a small scale. Okay, in a small scale, industries production was in a small quantity. But as the industrialization took place, invention of new machineries took place, large scale industries were established. Production is also on a large scale. And after the invention of the steam engines were invented, which has brought many changes, tremendous changes in the world. Understood? Steam power, okay, used in transportation like ships, railways, which made the transportation faster. Okay, so industrialization brought a lot of prosperity among the people. Of course, in the earlier stages of industrialization, there was some problem, particularly to the workers working in the industries, because that was a period when the owners of the industries and even the government was focusing on development of industries. They should first build up, stand up in the society. Then, when slowly some protests started by women, children, then government started reacting on this, and slowly they started making laws to improve the conditions of the workers and some conditions laws to the like benefit of workers, work related laws, workers related laws are also there. Is it clear? So that was there in the introduction part. Is that clear, all of you? So in our next topic, we will see why Britain, why only the Britain was able to, like other countries are also there, but why Britain was able to do uh, before the other countries. What was the reason? Okay, compared to Germany, France, Britain is earlier, like before the France and Germany, industries were started and set up in the Britain. So what made it possible that returns supported for the industrialization. That we are going to see in our next topic. So I'm going to just end the class. Shall I stop the class, or you have any doubts? Yes. Yes, ma'am. And most important thing, tomorrow you have to complete your classwork up to date and come to school for corrections. Clear?